face, and the whole world is on your case. I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one out to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong. I would go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love.
Please be seated. I would like to welcome you, family and friends of Marcia Lisa Bryant, to this ceremony. We have come together here today in this beautiful place of peace and contemplation to remember with love and appreciation the life of Marcia, known to many of her friends also as Lisa, who has died on the 21st of August at the age of 31. She died because she suffered more pain than she could bear. And she is now at peace, released from all the suffering and distress. I know that Marcia's family and friends feel an overwhelming sense of loss. We can feel it in this room. Our thoughts are especially with her mother Rose, and with Kevin and her two little boys, Ian and Dylan. Marcia would not have wanted to leave them, and Kevin now feels that these two little diamonds are her legacy, and she would not have wanted to leave all of you either. Kevin has committed himself to the care of Ian and Dylan and is filled with the strength that Marcia has left him, and he draws great comfort from this beautiful final resting place for Marcia, with its lovely surroundings and very supportive staff. And he will draw great comfort from the presence of you all. It is much appreciated that you have taken the trouble to come here today. Other people who can't be here are also thinking about Marcia today, in particular Rula Brown and Michael Kachenik in America. My name is Rosemary Taylorson, and I'm a humanist celebrant. Our ceremony today will be a simple one, which is what Marcia would have liked. We will focus on Marcia and how she made herself happy in the here and now by making other people happy. Marcia was always particularly at peace in Woodland, and so it is perfect that we should contemplate and celebrate her life here in this tranquil place. In the ceremony, we will hear memories from Marcia's family and friends, including a letter from her little boy Ian. We'll hear readings and poetry that say the things that are hard to say. And we'll listen to some music that Marcia loved and that reminds us of her. At the beginning, we've heard Brian Ferry singing Feel My Love, which was a favorite. There will be time later in this ceremony to take a moment for reflection, where you can remember Marcia in your own way, and should you wish to do so, to say a private prayer. And after the ceremony in this hall, we will make our way out of this door through the woods to Marcia's final resting place. Now, it is natural that you will be feeling very sad today because in a practical sense, Marcia is no longer part of your lives. When someone we are close to dies, our grief is not only for the one who has gone, but for ourselves. It is hard to be the ones left behind. I don't claim to be able to find words that will ease away the pain, but I can only tell you that grief and love go hand in hand, and that your strong feelings and emotions are a measure of the love that surrounded Marcia. Grief has many disguises: regret, anger, bewilderment, and deep sorrow. These are all grief, and they must be allowed to run their course until, like a river, grief empties itself into a calm sea of acceptance. Daphne du Maurier wrote some helpful lines about loss in a book called The Rebecca Notebook. She said, "I would say to those who mourn, and I can only speak from my own experience, look upon each day that comes as a challenge, as a test of courage. The pain will come in waves, some days worse than others, for no apparent reason. Accept the pain. Never attempt to hide grief from yourself. Little by little, you will find new strength, new vision, born of the very pain and loneliness which seem at first impossible to master." So in keeping with these thoughts about loss, we are here not just to mourn, but also to celebrate Marcia's life. It was, of course, a shortened life. And I would like to suggest to you that our habit of measuring the worth or quality of a life by its duration is not a good habit. Time does not necessarily bring out what matters in life. And Montaigne said, "Wherever your life ends, there it is complete. The value of life lies not in its length, but the use we make of it." So echoing that thought, here is a poem that Kevin has chosen for us to hear. It's called One at Rest. Think of me as one at rest. For me you should not weep. I have no pain, no troubled thoughts, for I am just asleep. The living, thinking me that was is now forever still, and life goes on without me now, as time forever will. If your heart is heavy because I've gone away, dwell not long upon it, friend, for none of us can stay. Those of you who liked me, I sincerely thank you all, and for those of you who loved me, I thank you most of all. And in my fleeting lifespan, as time went rushing by, I found some time to hesitate, to laugh, to love, to cry. Matters it now if time began, if time will ever cease? I was here, I used it all, and now I am at peace.